Good afternoon, 15th December 21. Singapore ship owners 8. The fee structure of Spain today is much more competitive than Northern Europe. We have a lot of companies, for example, game programmers that are now installing the premises in Spain because of labor cost. The supply chain is suffering because if we pay $14 hour, like in USA, minimum wage, approx, or other countries, then we cannot compete. Now, Spain today has a huge unemployment of 25%. Most of them are university students, so we can train them into crew management, finance department, and it is very important that Singapore really has a benchmark of fees. Here we have a 3% for ship owners, and we have a huge maritime tradition, same as Singapore, because we are surrounded by sea since the start of this planet, same as Singapore. So we have a lot of similarities, and of course we have no petrol either. So we have to make our brains work into developing research and also innovation in shipping. Singapore has done a great job, and that's why Candina Fleet Pta Limited, as member of Singapore Shipping Association, I believe is the only Spanish company member of SSA, and we are able here today from Spain to provide much more competitive fees at 3%, as I mentioned. For the long-term intrinsic value of Singapore ship owners, we have strategic agreements with Filipino companies. We have a huge database of 100,000 seafarers, and of course, because we are closer and in the center of 50% world commerce, which is EU, America, in the Atlantic side. Here we are in the Atlantic. In Bilbao, we can really be a strategic alliance for Singapore ship owners because we have long-term intrinsic value. We understand very much about conflicts of interest. We know the advantages and disadvantages of the flags, nationalities, type ships, statutes of companies, associations. There is 820 videos so that Singapore youngsters can learn about our small point of view, and also for seafarers this transparent channel so they can really be communicate in these various times and know that Singapore ship owners are heroes, and that also the seafarers, we appreciate them very much. From Bilbao, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We look forward to benchmarking the costs, although the cost side is stable, has not changed, but the preventive crew management selection, there is rumors of supply chain issues, and also there is reality that if we prevent human resource plan rosters ahead of competitors and we don't put all the eggs in the same baskets, then if we diversify, it's very important to have an open-minded mentality of really very experienced company in crew management and the maritime business like Candina Group, and we look forward to getting your tenders. So you can benchmark at no cost because we are here to help you. And as we mentioned, like in Tesla, they have the battery autopilot and a few engineering rethinking of how to compete in the car industry. Here, we do the same. Our core activity is growing our database, which is about 100,000 seafarers, and also grow the simplification of costs plus 3% fee. So database and fee cost is our main advantage. So we can grow together our strategic pools to help add value and keep the talent, as ship managers mostly will keep the talent and the grants to themselves. Here, the talent and grants stay in the ship owners, and this is huge competitive advantage long term because our goal is to be here the next 500 years with you, dear Singapore ship owner. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, like, subscribe, bye, thank you.